All right, guys, welcome back to Nate the Hoof Guy. Today's video, we have got a cow with a white line lesion on her right front foot, and she's got a triple sole with this one. Pete Monahan, you're going to like this one. If you look close, there's a couple of spots there in that white line. That's where we're going to start the knife work here once we get this foot trimmed as we normally would. So what exactly is a false sole and why does it happen? Well, in essence, it's a response to trauma. What happens is when we have some type of trauma, like in this case, we've got a white line lesion, there's an interruption or a stoppage of horn production, and then we have a separation. Then when horn production begins to try to heal that lesion, there's a separation between those two layers. And in this case, if she had healed this lesion on her own that first time, this would all be good new sole that we would see here. But because that problem was not resolved, we actually are going to have several layers of interrupted sole production or several false soles. Here you can see what it looks like after we've gotten that first false sole off of there. And you can tell by the discoloration in that next layer, that lighter gray looking area, that's an indication that there's another sole that we need to remove here. This is where the hook on that knife comes in handy. I'm able to slide it up underneath that loose horn. I'm able to slightly pull back as I'm cutting, so I keep that knife edge away from any lesion that may be underneath there. Here's what it looks like now that we've got that second false sole removed, and there's still some more loose horn to go here, but it gives you an idea of what those first two layers look like now that we've got them gone. So we've got that initial outer layer, we've got the next layer down that we removed, and now we're down to that third layer, which is the layer where the lesion is currently located. So now that we've removed all the false layers and we've gotten down to the true sole, it's just a matter of removing all this loose horn from around the lesion and getting this lesion itself cleaned up, and we'll move on. For For those of you new to this channel or just hoof trimming in general, the trimming of hoof like this does not cause the cow any pain. It's much the same as us trimming our fingernails. She's got, in this case, an underlying lesion that's causing her discomfort, so we need to remove the hoof from around it so that it can heal and make her more comfortable long term. But you can see that she's not really showing any signs of discomfort with me working on that. I'm just cleaning that up so that the underlying lesion can heal up. So here you can get a better look at that lesion. And if you look real close right around it, you can see it has shrunk in size considerably, and she was healing this on her own. But by us trimming this now, we're actually speeding up this process and allowing that lesion to heal at a much faster pace. So we're going to put a block on there, wrap this foot with salicylic acid, and we'll get her back to her pen. Sometimes I get questions about the size of the block that I use. They're large blocks, but the reason I use that is I want to have it extend out beyond the heel on the cow, so that we have, over time, it doesn't slip toward the toe or have them rock back on their heels. I don't want that to happen, so I line up that block with the front of the toe, allow it to extend back. I don't want any glue up the heel bulb area, but that way that block will stay in position longer if need be. All right, guys, thanks for watching. That's going to do it for this video. We will see you all on the next one.